Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today we will be setting up my 15-gallon nano tank. As you guys can see, there is my rock from Reefapalooza that I bought. I have some leftover sand I use in my big tank, and I really like that sand because the pebbles are a lot bigger. And inside this other bucket, I have this rock that's just kind of sitting in some water because I kind of left it outside, so I kind of want everything to die off in that bucket first before I add it into this tank. But yeah, I will be putting my phone on a little stand and letting it time lapse while I kind of get everything started. See you guys in a bit. Okay, so this is kind of day one of adding in pretty much the sand, the rock, and the water. Usually the water is really cloudy for the first few days, and especially since I don't have a water clarifier. So I'll let this thing run for a couple of days and probably change out the filter sock every once in a while. But further in this video, you guys will see me adding on the light, and yeah, we'll continue then. Alright everybody, welcome back. So it's been about a week since the last part of this video. As you guys can see, I added another rock in there, some small ones near the center. Looks really basic, but you know, I was gonna put them kind of next to each other, but I kind of learned in the past that whenever you split up rocks, you get a lot more space to add corals and stuff, so that's just kind of basic. But that's escape for now. I might add some rocks later in the future. But as you guys can see, I have the AI Blade Coral Grow Light on top that I will be using on this tank. And to cycle this tank, I'll be using the Turbo Fritz Quick Start. And yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and start unboxing the light. Okay, so I went ahead and opened the box to make things easier on the video. But this is what comes in the box. We have the Quick Start guide, the actual blade here with the little clips. This is the 12-inch. And what's interesting is the adapter, the power cable, comes with a bunch of these little clips. So I guess depending in like what country you're in, you have different options over here, depending on your outlet, which is pretty neat. But in our case, I will be using this one. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I already have the app installed, so if you guys don't have the app, you guys should download it. I used to use hydros in the past, and the app is very, very easy to use, and I loved it. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so moving to the app here, I am back on my desktop recording this voiceover. So in the app, you just want to create a new tank. In my case, I'm calling this my nano tank. Your light should pull up here in the device search. Click next. It's gonna check the firmware, and most likely when you get the light you need to update, so go ahead and do that. You're just gonna click update. I think you can just leave your phone there. I think it took around like 2 minutes for me to update, So I will fast forward a little bit. After it finishes updating, it'll give you a little message that says it completed. It'll just bring you back to this home page with the little setup you created. Once you're here, you can go into the lighting tab and mess with the settings. It's in the default tab right now. I'm not gonna go too deep into it. If you guys need any help, let me know. And that's about it for this AI blade. Alright, so after the update, I got my AI blades on top. You see they have those little sliders, really easy to adjust to the length of your tank. So I adjusted it, got it fit perfectly. I don't know if you guys can tell, but actually this like right side is a little bit lighter than the left side. It has more blue. It's really hard to see on the camera, but there was a lot of talk on the AI blades having like different colors based on which side of the blades it's on, and I actually see it firsthand. So my right side is a little bit of a different spectrum than the left, which is kind of odd. I mean, I don't think it's too big of a problem since I'm not really growing any hard corals. It should be all relatively easy, so it shouldn't affect me too much. Alright, so next I'm going to go ahead and add the turbo quick start and talk about the fish. I've used this in the past. It's worked really good for me. I even used it on my last Pico tank. So I know there's a lot of people who like disagree with using just bacteria to start up the tank. But this one, I've actually used it a couple times, and every single time, everything's been fine. So I just add a little bit of that, and moving on to the fish now. Before moving on, here's a closer look at the light. So you see left side, right side. So a little bit of a different spectrum. See, this one's like a little bit more blue, whereas this one's a little bit more, or it has like less blue, I guess. Hard to tell on camera, but just a small thing. Alright, so here is the fish. I picked up 2 of these yellow clown gobies. I used to keep one in the past in my nano tank, but I had to get rid of him because he kind of nipped on my 8 can and some of my SPS. But I really love these guys. These guys have amazing colors and personalities. So really looking forward to keeping these 2 in this nano tank. I might keep a 3rd fish with them later. Not sure right now, but for now I will be keeping these 2. So right now I'm acclimating them to the water, and we will drop them in very soon. Alright, so my mic kind of died for this part. But essentially, I just kind of went into the little, I want to call it a bucket cup I had, and grabbed them with my hands and slowly dropped them in. So if you're wondering, you can keep 2 of these as a pair and they wouldn't really hurt each other. My original plan actually was to have like 4, but I think 2 is okay for now. Here's the first yellow clown goby. He's kind of chilling over there in the back near the rocks. These guys, eventually when you first get them, they won't really do much and they'll just kind of sit there. After a while, they'll come out and you'll see their personalities. They're really funny guys. Here's the second one, kind of just chilling on the glass. Let me see if I can get a better angle. Here you go, look at his little adorable face. So yeah, these guys are just chilling for now. But hopefully in the next video, you guys will be able to see more. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.